I want to thank you all for coming. You know, first, give all glory to God, you know, for this opportunity. You know, without him, this wouldn't be possible. Thank my family, everyone first row, my agent, Bill, manager, Eric, best friend, Luke, little sister, Taya, Stephanie, Angelica, my mother, Marita, my dad, Mitchell, especially my dad, you know, with all his wisdom and experience he shares with me, you know, really paved my game and make me the player I am today, you know, and I'm not gonna forget my brothers, Nick, Mitchell, back home, couldn't make it today. I want to thank my teammates, you know, for supporting me, pushing me throughout the whole year. With whatever I've done, you know, it's been a grinded out year, but next year and the years after that are promising for us. Also, I want to thank all the coaching staff, you know, Flip, Sam, Sid, Cal, Coach Ryan, you know, for putting me in position to really succeed in the court, you know, playing me all those minutes to really experience how the NBA works, and I think I found my pace. Special shout out to Flip, Milt, and Glenn, obviously, for getting me here to Minnesota. You know, it's been a rough summer. You know, I got traded, everything like that, and they made it easy on me. Minnesota made it really easy. I want to thank you to the training staff, keeping me healthy all year, you know, and strong, you know, allowing me to play all 82 games. Also, I want to thank all the fans from Canada, all the fans in Minnesota, you know, supporting me, supporting me. Always voted for me for the Rookie of the Year, for the MVP of the All-Star game. Who else is there? There's a lot of people that really helped me get here today, you know, so I want to thank everybody. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll open things up to some questions from the media, and for that, we'll introduce Vice President of Communications, Brad Ryder. Brad?
Thank you, Alan. If you have a question, please raise your hand, wait for Ashley and Jen to bring a mic around for you, and state your affiliation before you ask your question. Thank you.
Andy Greeter with the St. Paul Pioneer Press, right here, Wig. What does it mean to you to be the first player in franchise history to win this award?
Oh, it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to the organization. You know, being the first player to win this award just should bring a lot of hope, you know, for the future of the Minnesota Timberwolves, you know, and give a lot of people a different look at things, you know, that this is the uprising. We got a lot of young talent, you know, and we accomplished a lot this year, all the young players. So moving forward, the future is promising.
John Krasinski with Associated Press. Andrew, when you talked about it a little bit, but the summer was a little bit crazy for you, kind of going through all the trade stuff, and then once you finally got here, how did your expectations for what the season was going to be like, what Minnesota was going to be like, kind of align with the realities now that you've been here for a year and experienced it?
Oh yeah, my expectations were a lot different here than it would have been on Cleveland. You know, Cleveland playing behind, you know, the best player in the NBA would have been different than here, obviously. I came in here as a starter, you know, expected to do a lot more than I would have on the other team. You know, I think that's the thing that helped me grow a lot this year, you know, with all the minutes that comes with experience, you know, and wisdom playing the game. So I think that really helped me a lot.
Phil Irvin, FoxSportsNorth.com. You called winning this award the ultimate goal. Why does this mean so much to you?
Because there's not a lot of people that have done it, you know, especially being the first Canadian, you know, the first Timberwolves to accomplish and get this award. You know, that just shows how great it is.
Matthew Shinetti from TSN. Andrew, over here. Your coach and your general manager talked about you raising your game against the best in the league.
Yeah. After
After so many questioned whether or not you could succeed mentally at this level, where did that drive come from?
So it's just competitive nature, really. You know, after every game, I talk to my dad, and he tells me what I need to do, what I should do better. He never sugarcoats nothing with me. He's not going to just tell me everything's sweet. He's going to be honest with me, what I need to do, and I think that's where I got my grind from, really. You know, I'm not really scared of nobody, no matter who I go up against. You know, I'm going to try and face them like I face anybody.
Dawn Mitchell, Fox 9. Hi, Andrew. Congratulations. This is kind of a follow-up to that question. When you faced the best in the NBA and you knew in your heart before that game that you could match up against them, which player perhaps was the one when you did match up and you did succeed that you thought to yourself, I've made it personally?
I would say the Cleveland game. You know, when the first time going to Cleveland facing LeBron, you know, I feel like I had a pretty good game, you know, and I think that gave me a lot of confidence, you know. And ever since then, you know, I think that my game has really, you know, moved on and got a lot better at certain things, and the game really slowed down for me.
Anyone else with a question? John?
Andrew, Milt called you a cornerstone. Flip mentioned face of the franchise. Do you welcome those kind of labels and those kind of expectations for a team that needs it going forward?
Definitely. You know, that's just motivation to my ears. You know, that wants me. I know I have a long way to go. You know, I'm young, only 20 years old. I got a long way to go. So that's just motivation, you know, for me to get better and really, those are big shoes that they just, you know, so I just got to get better, you know, become a better leader on the court, off the court, and try to hope for better things.
Andrew, back here again. You weren't shy about telling us that the Rookie of the Year was your first goal. What's the next goal?
There's a lot. Next year, just, you know, have a better season, obviously, as a team, make the playoffs. You know, we had a lot of guys injured this year. That was unfortunate. I think that slowed us down a lot. So make the playoffs next year. Become a better teammate, a better leader, you know, do more for everyone around me. Make the All-Star game, because it's in Toronto, obviously, so I think that'll be a big accomplishment for me if I can make it.
Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.